complete to Will Fuller. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. A gain there of 30 big ones.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far, and never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8. Big Sheldon Rankins there to bring him down. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Watson. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 21. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
Tackle there by Alex Anzalone. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll try the air now with Watson. It's complete to Fuller. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. From 19 yards away, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that will tie things up at 13. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. It goes as a loss of 6. And now 3rd down. Now Breeze. He's going to be taken down, sacked back at the 2. The Clemson product, DJ Reader, got in for the sack. They'll try and throw for it here.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball on this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
They'll try to punch it in with Miller. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll bring up a 2nd and goal. Watson. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. It'll be a loss of 1, and that is going to set up 3rd and goal.
Set, 19. Check, 47. All day. Check, 43.
They'll run it here. This is their fullback getting the carry. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. It's about a 3-yard pickup there, but more importantly, they're still a few yards away here. It's now 4th down and goal. The kick by Fairbairn is good. And that will break our tie and give them a 3-point lead. So it's his third field goal now in the ball game, and they've needed his leg. This last one gives them the lead.
It's been a back-and-forth kind of a game, hasn't it? Now you got to tell your defense, guys, need you to make this stand up because we got the momentum going in the right direction, but we need you to make sure we carry it home.
And what a return. He's all the way down to the 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Right here.
Working from the gun, it's Breeze. And this one complete to Smith. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Back now in Houston. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Now Breeze. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Texans say they have it. They do. And just as they thought they might be able to take that across and get the lead, a big red zone turnover.
I know that I am defense-centric, and I want to give them a whole lot of credit, but I just can't believe after that drive, in that position, ball security paramount, they turn the ball over. Terrible.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now high, and he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play, and it'll be a 3rd and about 13.
Big stop, D. Big stop. Let's go. Alert.
Now Watson. He finds his target, Fuller. And all the way down to the 36-yard line. Watson hitting Fuller with a big one, 49 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll try and run with their fullback. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
And that was a good collision right there. And I know this as a former defender. If you're playing linebacker, you're going through a checklist on every play on who you think's going to get the ball, where you think the ball's going to go. Rarely do you expect the fullback position to get it. And on that play, he did. So you got to steel yourself at that point because the contact is going to be strong. Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be set.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. To throw, it's Breeze. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going. Open man is Michael Thomas. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 18 there, and the Saints have a 1st down. They'll look to throw. Complete. Smith has it. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 12 yards there, good for a Saints 1st down. He's going to let it fly. Got a man open. It's Thomas. It's a touchdown for New Orleans. Michael Thomas, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And once again, the Saints are back out in front. Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This will be fielded at the 8. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They're down here in a one-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late-game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Back to throw. Forced out to his left. He's going to take off with it. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down. They'll run on first down. Miller, he's got the first down here inside the 30 and down to the 27-yard line. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. Back to throw. He's got Fuller, and he takes it down to the 10-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. He'll look to throw. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds.
How many people are watching this one right here who gave up? Because that score, they might want to try and rush back into this stadium.
Yeah, what looks like is going to be the game-deciding score, although a little bit of time left, so you can't count your chickens before they're hatched.
Well, they better come back in here and watch this one, because you and I, we're not going anywhere. We want to see this one play out.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Vernon Hargraves with a pick. And he will score. It's a touchdown. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. And so much for the game-winning 2-minute drive. I think that interception return there pretty much seals the deal.
And one thing to keep in mind, in this situation with the score that close, defense isn't backing off and just giving you easy throws. They're playing aggressively as well, and they end up picking that one off and sealing the deal for themselves.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.